Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let's get back into it. So we're about to embark on a new building project. We're gonna redo our main base. Hopefully add some more food production, get some more amenities so we can have higher morale, all that. We've been living in this little area down here for quite a while. It's gonna be nice and temperature controlled. It'll be all wonderful. We're gonna replace this at some point. Go ahead a little bit. Let's get past the night. I just want the music to change. Come on. There we go. Okay. So our dupes, I'm just gonna leave them there for a little bit while we rough out my plan. So the first thing we're gonna do is make a Pincha pepper farm. So let's go find one of those seeds. Or I can just look it up. Pincha or pepper. Pincha pepper plant. So first of all, it's gonna be hot. We're gonna have to have its own little water support. We need to add phosphorite, which we'll have a bunch of once we get our Draco farms going. And it needs polluted water, so we'll need to have input. It'll need to be hydroponics. I do want it to be a farm, because that will save us water in the long term. But we need to work out our plan. So these rooms, a greenhouse, can be 96 tiles at max. Let's start working out how we're going to get that to work. I kind of want to get rid of this stuff. Here, get rid of this fast for me, guys, please. Just so I can have some room to build. Where y'all off to? Guys? There you go. Okay, I need a higher priority this, otherwise they're not going to bother. Watch May fall to her death. Okay, she's good. Alright. Now we have some room to sketch things out. This door will probably go away. We'll build it further over that way. Anyway, so we've got a farm. We're going to surround it in tiles. Actually... this will be hydroponics across the top. Let's see, so this will be hydroponics. Then it needs to go 3 down, at least. So that would be 33. That would be 42. Or 48. Maybe just 30 by 3 as a standard size. I kind of like that. So I'm trying to figure out where my left wall is going to be. And I'm thinking that right there would be good. So that's 29. No, one more over. So that would be a room of size 90, which we won't use all of, which is, and I'll make sure it's less than 96. I guess I could go a couple more out, except for some of these rooms are going to be shaped differently. So we'll leave this fine. This is fine, yeah. We're going to want just regular tile. Oh, actually, this room's going to be hot, so we're going to want regular tiles and then insulated tiles outside of that. So this will be where the regular tiles go. Then insulated tiles right next to it. The actual farm will be hydroponics. Inverted. So something like this. That's a lot of pincher pepper plants. We probably won't need that many. So I'm going to leave a little open area at the front. Let's put that like that. We'll have another line of insulated below it. That's not enough room. We need to give it more space. They need 3. There you go. And we don't have a door yet. I'm going to add a door later. Okay. We'll have piping going through like this and coming back. We'll have, let's see. We'll need, you know, let's make it 4 tall instead. So what would that do to our dimensions? So if it's 4 tall, then at this point we're at 80, 84, 88, 92, and that's about as far as we can go. 96, but I'm not gonna actually do that. So right here, all right, we'll just, this will be the right spot. Okay. And we'll have to leave some room for, like, farming machinery stuff. Okay. And my thought was we could put some automation down here. These, not automation, the auto sweepers. So we can put them on the ground, and hopefully if it falls right on the thing, it's still good enough. So that square is in common. Right there. That's fine now, like that. And let's go ahead and maybe cut a couple of these out. So the common square is that one. And then, how far does this reach? Up to there. Okay. And we'll build storage bins right there and there. And then a smart storage bin? It's a little tricky because this whole building's upside down. Smart storage bin there. And that's going to say when to stop pumping in the water. So we'll have to have a valve on the outside that this refers to. We'll have to keep that in mind. And we can't put this there because this needs to hang 3 down. Anything else I could put there? Because it's ruining my room size, perhaps. We might just fill it with regular tiles or something. Okay. And they'll harvest, and then we'll get put into that, or into that, and then down into here, and then we'll use this to know when to turn off the water. We'll still have to come in and harvest them manually. That should be fine. What are the oxygen or the air requirements? Is it oxygen, or is it other stuff? I think it's just oxygen. Yeah. Just anything apparently. There's no air requirement. Now I kind of want to have. Let's just get rid of this side. So we've got a whole bunch here and a whole bunch there, and then we can put some more. Well, the thing is, I need 2 of them. Because I want to store the things we make. Let's move this down a little bit. So we have this here, and it can reach those 2 spots, and that can reach those 2 spots. And that can reach all that, and that can reach all that. So that's, how many is this? This is 14? 14 total? That works. And we'll store the phosphorite right here, and we'll keep these right here, and they'll eventually be shuffled down to here. Or can that not reach? Yeah. We could use a conveyor instead. Like, that does use more power. And we would need to use an auto sweeper anyway. I think I don't want to do that. No. I don't know how to use these well enough yet. I don't want to use them for just a farm. But in that case, we need this to have access to here, so I guess we're giving up another square. I don't know, is it worth doing this, or should I just have my dupes do it? I think I should. Okay. How much space do I have in here? It's 24 by 4, so that's too much. That's 96. This doesn't need to be as tall. We can cut it down a little bit. This is annoying. Let's go ahead and move this one more over. Yeah, I'm becoming less and less enamored with this idea as I go along. But that's okay. So we have 7 and then 5. We have 12 plants here. Is that okay? Or am I wasting so much space for that? Like, this is already pretty big. I guess I could make this all shorter and just do 2. Like, just like this. I like it. Okay, so how much space do we actually need here? We're gonna want a... okay, so that's gonna be phosphorite. This is gonna be pinch of peppers. This is gonna be pinch of peppers. And then that's gonna be pinch of peppers. Do I need 2? Probably not. Never mind. We'll save one more spot. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and then we have a station, a farm station, right here. And that's it. We can cut the room off right there. I was thinking we'd be limited by the size of the room, but no, we're limited by sweep range. I hope this works. Like, I'm hoping it can sweep right under it. If it can't, that's gonna be awkward. So get rid of that. I'm gonna want an airlock. Not necessarily on this one, but on all of them. If only to prevent the heat from escaping us quickly. I could try to get some vacuum so it doesn't go in and out, and then just... Yeah, that's a good idea. So we'll make a little chamber with a vacuum and an airlock. So that's the size of my room. And I'm going to go ahead and just fill in these squares. So that's nice and even looking. That's an 18 by 4 open space. So that's what, 40 plus 24, that's 64 spots. That's okay. I like it. Alright, now how are we going to do our lock? Starting right there, down to that. Do I really want to make it a vacuum? I kind of don't want to bother. But I do want a lock. Okay, we'll make that work. Just because others will, so I want it to all look kind of the same. Although in this case, we don't really need it to be a lock. It'd just be a way of getting the heat from going. So maybe for this one, just to make it so it all looks the same, we'll put a mechanized airlock. And then we can attach it to a sensor so that if the dupe is on either side, we can open it. So automation, dupe motion sensor. Right. Does this require power? No. The core -5, but whatever. Okay. And that will know to let the dupe in and out. And we'll just extend that. So we're actually going to be entering at the top of the room. That's fine. And then we'll lock it like this. I need to leave this open, I think, so they can build everything. Otherwise, they won't have access to some squares. We'll want it like this, just so it looks good. Okay, and then this can be a pneumatic door that's just kept permanently open. That's just there for the room size. Do I really need this, or could I just make that the door? I think I'll just make that the door. I do want to have this structure here because we're going to need it for other buildings. Okay. Okay, that looks good. And then this will be our ladder. So let's just get that roughed in. Now we got 360,650. I'll go with granite. We'll use granite for our ladders. And we can open this up at the top. Just for one of these. Alright. Okay, that's our first one. We'll need to get the support structures for it now. So let's go ahead and start clearing out some of these ladders. At least on... Yeah, at least so we can... We'll rebuild them, we'll need them, but for now I just want them gone, so I can plan. Fleeing! Oh, the Poca Shell! Gotta get that pinch row out of there. Here, sweep that egg. At a super high priority. And where are we bringing it? We're bringing it here. Can you do that? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Who's doing for this? There we go. And now it's fine again. Perfect. Still fleeing. I think Hassan's just got some PTSD, because there's nothing going on up there. Actually, where'd the egg go? I thought it would be here. Oh, it's probably in one of my sweep-only places. Like this one. Yep. Here. Go ahead and put that down. We can grow it there. Alright. Minor crisis. Okay. Move this over here. Delete this one. We'll redo it with proper things. And you never got this. Guys, the main thing I want you to do is get rid of this. You know what? I need a fridge. Not a smart storage bin. But that's fine. We can just replace it. Where is that? A fridge. Perfect. Alright. People are still fleeing, but I think it's just they went to bed in the middle of it and now they're waking up again. A priority, please. Oh, you screwed it up. Yeah. Okay, let's include a ladder just going straight down. This is all turning out nicely. We got rid of all that, most of the water is gone. We're still releasing a bit of polluted oxygen, but it's okay. New printables. I don't want to get new people yet, even though some of them look pretty good, but I don't want to get them. Just give me some sandstone. I want to be a bit happier with where we are before I mess with things. What are you doing? You're trying to get away. My thought is that we're gonna want... How are we gonna do this? Because we're gonna need a little way to do heat exchange right here, right? Where are we gonna do that? Probably I should make it on the other side of the ladder, so... Let's see. You're gonna get yourself stuck, aren't you? Yep. Nisbet! I knew it was gonna be you two. There you go. Alright. So, we're gonna need some sort of heat exchange right here. I'm just gonna say we're gonna have a room full of hydrogen that we'll use for making things cool, or warming it up in practice. So we're gonna need a transformer right here, I think. Like that's gonna fit, right? Let me just make sure I understand the size of this. A transformer right there. Okay. Do I want it at that level? It associates it with the room. Yeah, I like that. That's fine. Okay, and then we can... we're gonna want a liquid reservoir to maintain a loop going through here. And that could be like this too. You know, in hindsight, I should put a door on this side, perhaps. Yeah, let's move that all over one. Like that. And let's rotate that, actually. No. No, we'll put it like this. Like this. We don't really need a door. We can make this just a, one of those joint plates. Right, like that. Like that? Then it can be a door. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So, manual airlock right there. Now we need to put some of the automation in. I said I wanted a valve to know. Okay, so we're gonna have some pipes coming in like this. To deliver the polluted water. And then we're going to have other pipes to cool it. To keep the room at the right temperature. I wonder if I should have... I wonder if I should have perhaps put another layer of this behind it. That might have been better. Do I want to shift everything down one? I think I will. I'm going to shift everything down one. It's going to take some time. Bear with me, please. So, let me just not lose our existing plans. I could have copied that right there. Wait, what? No. This is confusing. So this is gonna be like this. Now. Right? Yeah, that's good. Now we need to move the lockdown one. Which means that has to go. Okay. This moves down one. All of these move down one. Sorry, I should have roughed this out of my head earlier. There. And that can be where we bring in the water. So that we can actually heat up the air. I guess. Can I maybe fit a space heater there? I can. Oh, I like it. That's a well. No, we can make that work. We don't really need to though. I'd rather do this with. We'll leave that as an option. So we can like put that right there. And eventually perhaps put something in like that. Okay, then this needs to all get lowered by one. There. I think that's right. I kind of wish I could have just grabbed a blueprint or something of it, and then it would have been okay. I guess I could raise this entire thing up one, so that the lock is further in, but I'd rather enter at ground level. Alright. Okay, so then we've got this plate. We've got the water reservoir. Let's get rid of this. So we're gonna have pipe going through here. This will be delivering the polluted water. And we're gonna use a valve. That was where this all started from. A liquid shutoff right here. To let it know when it is allowed to deliver the water. And that'll be based on the refrigerator. that's the wrong side. I have it upside down, as is often the case. There. And we'll fit it in there. That's a different loop, though. That's not this loop. This will need its own heating loop. So let's imagine that I'm gonna build a little chamber next to each of these that I'm just gonna keep hot. I'll keep that nice and up at like 100 degrees. I'll run some oil up this entire side of the base or something from that volcano. We got this volcano down here that maybe we can do something with. Where is it? Right here. Either way, so this will be a little room full of hydrogen. Let's go ahead and get it full of hydrogen. So we'll put a gas vent right there. And just run that out. We'll fill this up in a moment. Might as well just connect that there. So now we have pipes coming out of here. And we need to decide whether the water is the right temperature. And I'm going to assume that the problem is always going to be that it's too cold. We'll set it up that way. And so if it's too cold, we run it through here and bring it back. So we'll put a sensor. No, it's over here. A liquid pipe thermosensor. Right. Make it out of iron. We've got a ton of iron. Right there. And then we'll need 2 liquid shutoffs. We're kind of cramped. Do I need this to be 2x3, or could I just make it 1x3? It's probably better to be 2x3, because we're going to need 2 things making heat exchanges off of it. So it either goes this way or this way. And we'll need a NOT gate, as per usual. Okay, so we'll set it up so if it's too cold, it goes this way. Otherwise, it goes through this one. So, like that. Nope. Okay. Give me a pipe. This must be a regular pipe. Okay. So we came here and we went up, and now we are deciding whether we want to go this way or that way. If it's too hot, if it's too cold, then we will come back here, go radiant for this bit, and then go back to a decent temperature. And we'll bring it back right here. So, bridge it over, and then we'll meet with another layer coming back from there. Okay, if it's a good temperature, then we'll come like this. We'll have to bridge across here. We'll bridge there. Like this. And then like this. And then we'll cool the room down. Or we'll heat the room up. That's kinda... Necessary or not? Probably not. There. We just never want to be able to bridge that because of how that's set up. That's fine. So we're keeping all this heat inside. It's probably unnecessary to have this many pipes, but whatever. Okay, and then we come back. We hop over it, over this spot again. And rejoin here. And the water coming back takes is the top off compared to the water that's getting temperature regulated. So we'll build a bridge right here, like that. I think this is going to do what I want it to do. We'll have to set up the sensors right, and we'll have to bring in the polluted water to there, which might not be the easiest thing to do, but I think it's going to work. Okay. Now we need to fill it up with a bit of water. So, starvation. You just need to get to where you're going. Now the water in here is actually pretty comfortable. It's a bit hot, even. Still a little bit of chlorine here. We kind of pushed it down with our gas, but maybe as we produce more, well, are we actually? We're not outputting much from this. Yes, less good than I hoped. As long as it's not overpressured, though, it should be fine. Okay, now we have all this stuff here. Should I put should I just go ahead and insulate it all over? Just so it's a complete room. I kind of like that. And eventually we'll have to add things there too. But for now, we can leave it like this. Is this too complicated to set up for this, potentially? Maybe. We can add a bit more to it. We can add some automation wires from this to the door. And they'll have to just push the door open. Well... You know what? We should just let them push the door open anyway. This little thing in here is unnecessary. We'll just build a manual airlock right there. You know, I didn't really leave room for a dock if I want my dupes going in there in a suit. Maybe I should move this ladder over. I think I will. So we'll let there be, say, 2 squares. Well done. Now delete that. And we'll move the airlock yet more over. So this is the ladder now. And then we can get a suit requirement and then 2 dock suits right there. Go ahead and build that block right there. And rebuild this. This might be way too more complicated. Like, I'm thinking about when we were trying to deal with this volcano and we built this huge thing and then it turned out not to be very good anyway. This feels a lot like that. Anyway. Alright. I do need to go and get some oil so we can run it through the pipes. Or do I? I don't really need it to be that hot. Oil would be safe if I'm going to expose it to the volcano. So we're right down to it. I might as well. Here. Go ahead and pop this open. High priority. Now, we've seen this before where we get into some oil and it just suddenly goes pop! And it goes all the way up the thing because it's under pressure. Let's see what happens. Ah, it's going up. Not that much. Well, it's still going. It probably wants to be at 1,000. So it'll just depressurize until it reaches that. There's little bits of lead everywhere down here. Another one of these. Ooh. Huh. Let's go ahead and extend this down through there. We'll do the same thing on this side. Build a block and open that up. Do this all priority 6 so it actually happens. So that's chlorine. The brine, the salt water is going nicely. Insufficient salt? Wait a minute, what went wrong? It's going nicely. Where is it? It's here. It's going across. We're full on water. That's the issue. Well, that won't be a problem for long. We're gonna start throwing it into these little areas. We just need to let that get built up a bit. Where are all my dupes? Maybe I should build this ladder all the way down. Here. So they don't have to run around so much. Alright. Our food is going up and up and up. It's great. Idle. Really? Get up here. Get working on this. Here, we don't need this anymore. I see. You just got stuck. Go ahead and take that out. Yeah, we'll need to rebuild all that after. My bad. And let's go ahead and low priority all these. So they build the ceiling first. Which I didn't really leave scaffolding for them to do, so I better do that. On priority 8. You're gonna build this? 8 is on it. There we go. Insufficient O2. But as long as it's nice and blue in here, I'm fine. And it looks good. It's right on the edge. Right at 1,000. But it's still for the good. Alright, and we wanted to get some oil. I should just get it from this one. It's closer. So, I priority this more. We'll just put a little thing right here, perhaps. So how is that gonna look? We're gonna have an oil loop that goes through this area. This erupts in 10 cycles. It's not really even that hot around here. Like at part, it was hot. How are we gonna get some heat? I guess we could tapidize it. Or make some steel with it or something. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not quite sure. Do I really want to tepidize a giant vat of oil? But I need it to be inside the pipes hot. So we could run it through some water? But, I don't know. That seems a little silly. Like, if I'm gonna do that, why not just run it through some... Why not just use water? Why am I using oil in the first place? Is there a reason to use oil? Like, is there virtue to it? I mean, this is pretty hot right here. Maybe I should just use the salt water. I like that idea. And it's being replenished as fairly hot water, too. So, sure, we'll get some salt water then, and we'll run this through a loop. And the idea is that the salt water is going to be keeping all of this hot. So we'll have a radiant loop going down this way. And there's going to be like multiple of these. We might have some trouble with this neutronium right there. We might have to adjust for that. Yeah, maybe I should have put this all a bit further to the right. Let's not delete it all and try to move it though. That's a bit further than I want to go. So like right here-ish, we can do some sort of well, I just need a loop. I just need to fill it with water and make sure it's keeping this area somewhat warm. Eventually we can throw it away. That'll be fine. Maybe make this out of insulated then, because I'm trying to preserve its temperature, except for when it's in this one spot. So, insulated pipes made out of igneous rock. Going like this. I mean, the loop itself can be really simple. I'm just trying to leave some options so that later on it can still work. This goes right back up. Like that. And then we'll put some bridges in places to give it some direction. And then we'll add to it right here. And then this we can run down to the geyser or whatever over there. So where does it go? It's right here. Just go ahead, bring it like this. One more thing to replace eventually when we get this all sorted. Let's go ahead and just replace these two. Where do I want it exactly? I want it right here. So that pipe. And we'll build a couple bridges going over. This is going up, right? No, it's going down. So like that. That's going down to the skimmers. Alright. And they're slowly going to make progress towards that. Okay, and now we can just go right into here. Oh, nope, we still haven't done this. There we go. So, this is going up like this, so we can just bring it this way instead, up to there. Then we'll have a ton of salt water going around in a loop, fairly hot. Here, get this part of it built, please. And we might do something with this volcano at some point to heat it up if it gets too low. We're gonna need to bring some hydrogen. Where do I have some hydrogen? I've got a bit stored there. I've been sucking it away from right here. We've got this whole hydrogen loop. We could just steal from that. I like that. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and bring a gas pipe made out of just igneous rock right up here, all the way across. Didn't really think of that. Should be fine. This is temporary. Temporary for the moment, right? You know? And bring it into here. But make that one last so that we can close this off first. Printable is available. We've got a bunch of muckroot. Perfect. Okay, so we've got it here, but it's not going through the loop. Oh, because this one doesn't know where to go yet. Is that reachable? Nope, we need some scaffolding. Haven't done the power yet either. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to pull a heavy wet wire off of something, which isn't here yet. So it's going to go up like this, all the way across. And then we'll bring it up next to or on. I think I'll bring it on, right on the ladder. And it goes through here to there. And then we'll use conductive wires and a bridge to bring it into this area. So up to here, to these, down across, up to that. Potentially put something there, but not yet. Into the fridge. Looks good. One issue is that when I want to get the food out of here, they're going to have to go through the water lock, which is a little annoying, but oh well. All the more reason to have suits. There we go. Now we got this water going round and round. I didn't really mean for it to go yet, but that's okay. This is in place. So yeah, just go ahead, knock that off. And let's up priority the wall. Up priority it a lot, please. You know, it occurs to me I probably should have sucked the gas out of here before adding more hydrogen. But it's fairly low pressure. Here, don't make these yet. Like, if I had some plastic, I'd put a little pump in here somewhere and just pull the whole room out. We can make that happen. We can kind of make that happen. Not really. Never mind. We could push some of the gas over here and then cut it open from the outside. It doesn't matter. Just like we're losing the heat of this salt water so quickly. Trying to heat up all this oxygen. It's a waste. There you go. Build this up. Please. Even higher. 9. Come on, guys. It's priority 9. Someone's gotta be on it. Camille's coming. Alright. So it goes in at 56. Well, it's lower now. And it's coming out at 56. Because this is the right temperature already. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead, complete this. And where's the hydrogen? We didn't actually... Okay, we didn't get this unreachable dig. This guy making oxalate. I should go ahead and store the oxalate down here. Like, this is full of slime, right? Here, just drop it all out. There we go. No, not yet. As soon as they get this. And then we need to hook it up down here. This is an awful lot of trouble to go through for a single farm. But it's going to be the best farm ever. Okay, and we're going to want some automation going from the fridge to this, telling it to only go if the fridge is empty, or full, to not go if the fridge is empty. So do we need a not gate for it first? So let's see. Sends a green signal when full. So we do need to not it. There. Alright. Where's my hydrogen? There, it's coming. And that's probably enough. There you go. We'll just squish all the oxygen to one side. Oh, it got over pressure real quick. Oh well, it's half hydrogen. Okay, now we need to get some water in the loop itself. Hypothermia. Camille. Don't know what happened there, but it went away right away, so. Unreachable. Still unreachable? Because we're gonna want, actually put this one lower. Like, here. We're gonna want another bit of insulated tiles on this side. Like that. Which means I probably want these to be insulated tiles. Yeah. This whole bit at the front looks a little blocky, but that's okay. Outside of greenhouse, there should be a greenhouse by now. No, it is not yet, not till we get this floor in. Okay, let's get some water. So, we just need to add it to this loop. So what's going to be the control? We set this up so that if it's green, no, if it's red, then it goes in. If it's green, it goes this way. So, wait a minute. So if I set this so that send a signal if it's above, what's the actual requirement? If it's above 40. Or above, put it right at 50. So send a signal if it's above 50. And let me double check that. So it's 35 to 85, 50 is kind of in the middle. I could do 55 or whatever. But 50 it seems fine. So we're sending stuff out. It's above, it's not above 55. Why isn't that working? Rotten nosh beans. Okay, sure. I think that'll be fine as soon as we get some water in the loop. Okay, let's figure out how to make that happen. So we need polluted water coming into here, and then we need actual water showing up on this bridge right here. So polluted water. Okay, that was not at all what I wanted to do. Why did you do this? Game, why do you do these things? This is the input to... maybe I should have left some room there, but... Or definitely put some pipes or something. Or some bridges. So this is going to be the polluted water. And we can just grab it right from there. And then we need clean water coming to here. Or do we? We could just run polluted water through our pipes also. Fill it up from the same source. I like it. Yeah, okay. So just polluted water from both. Just get the loop filled up. Okay. Then this can just connect like this. Let's add a few bridges here and there. No, that won't work. There. It's going up. Like that. I don't want to steal all the... I don't want to prefer this path. I want it to prefer that path, if anything. New printables. Got some salt water. We got tons of salt water now. But I'll go ahead and grab some more. Sure. Why is none of this game built? Here. 7 this. And I'll do the filters for them at some point else. Did we ever go ahead and find out what this is? No, we're still working our way to it. They're having trouble getting through the oil, probably. Here, open this up. Then we got some nice little oxygen for you guys to survive on while you're working down here. Yeah, the water in here is toasty. We just need perhaps to maybe have another desalinator right up here, so that we continually have to heat up the water. That's, we get more water every now and then. Like, we're trying to keep this water above 50, and the thing we're stealing heat from is below 50. That's not gonna work. Anyway. There we go. Well, forget this then. How did you guys get all that built when you didn't... You must have built it before you got to this ground. Fair enough. Well done. It's almost done. I swear, we're gonna get this farm complete. I do have to admit, I was surprised how long this has taken. Here, go ahead and put those back up to normal priority, so we can get them completed at some point. Where's my water? Oh, it doesn't know where to go. Okay. Yeah, I did it wrong. I should have... Let's see. Get rid of that. And just put it like that. Come on. Come on, Travaldo. There we go. He's on his way, and... sometime. There he comes. There we go. Okay. So this water's going up. It's not too cold. It's in the 30s already. Alright. And it's gonna turn out we can't put this here. Or something. We'll see. Here, get rid of the buildings, the ladders. Okay. So we have water coming in. It's at temperature 31, which is not above 50. So why is it going that way? Do I have it backwards? I should be saying it's too cold. So if it's below 50, send a green signal. Then it knows to go heat up. And this is never gonna hit 50, is it? Yeah. It's working its way up, but there's just not enough hot water in the salt. Enough heat in the salt. Like even... Okay, that's getting cold, but... Where's the rest of my salt water? Right here. This is getting up to 50, but... I need to dispose of the salt water or give it some sort of a heating part where we get it nice and toasty. I guess I could just build a smelter. A metal refinery. It's kind of awkward. But I can, like, put it right here. Okay, and then how is this? I might want to make it like free floating out here or something. I don't know. Eventually we're gonna need a better system for heating this up, but for now, this might be good enough. We'll just put a little metal refinery right there. Pull some heavy watt wires in. And hop across this twice. Where am I gonna put this? So like, maybe it's kind of backwards compared to how I'm thinking about it. So it can rejoin. I want it to rejoin after I pull it off. So let's do it like this. So that's pulling it off, and then this will be putting it back. I think. I always get nervous pulling off of a liquid bridge the wrong direction, but I think it should work. And I'll put a gas element center, or a liquid thermo center. Right here. Or where am I pulling it off? I'm pulling it off right there. And we'll turn this on or off based on the temperature of the water. What is salt water's boiling point? I need to see the salt water. That's polluted water. Freeze at -7, vaporization at 99. Interesting. I thought that salt water had a higher boiling point than regular water. Okay. So how much does this add? It adds... It doesn't really say. It depends. It looks like to like 38 becomes 69. So about 30 degrees. So we should keep it below 65. How about that? That'll keep it in the 50-ish range as needed. And how do we have this set up? It's going to rejoin as a top off. I think we want that not to be a top off. So let's delete this little... I didn't think about this. I could do like this, and then that way it'll bypass, it'll keep going around. I mean, that doesn't really change anything. Let's get rid of this bridge. Let's get rid of that. First thing, guys. Spill some water on the ground. And then we'll just push this in as not the main. It'll just be something that it alternates with. And then we'll bridge this to go across. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see how that works. Do I have this backwards? Good God, I do. This is the intake. Okay. So it's gonna... it's going this way. It's going to the outtake. Get rid of this. I swear I've done that too many times. Okay, so how are we gonna fix this? It would, out from here. No, that needs to go in from there, so it should split, but this is... no, that's not the input, that's just crossing the... Okay, we just never hooked it up. Okay, that's the input. So that was fine, the way it was. Right? So it inputs here, it outputs here, and goes back on. How are we getting... How was this connected a moment ago? It was... I don't remember. It was weird, I remember that. Yeah, it was like this. Like that. So put it back. My bad. There we go. And now it's letting this go in, which is a little... Which works. I guess. Yeah, this is a really bad system. I should have just stuck with the oil. We could have heated the oil up down there in the saltwater pool and then brought it up like this. Here, so what temperature is it at now? It's 40 degrees in there. Wonder what that was. Buried object. Ah! An infectious polluted oxygen vent. Another one. Outputs cool oxygen. Nice. But it has slime lung on it, which is not nice. So we'll have to cool it down or get it all heated up to kill the slime. Okay, somebody needs to stop suffocating. You're bugging me. Okay, so just go ahead, start smelting some iron ore and see what happens. I think it's not gonna work because I don't think this is gonna get back on. Because why isn't it going across? It should be going across. Alright, there. Now there should be some going out. Just let some more in. And then this goes all goofy. Deconstruct that, please. And I was supposed to change this, so this is only going to go if it's below 65 degrees. So this is coming out at 78. And and that's being the priority. So we're sending good heat up here, and then it's coming back and having to go through the loop again. But it's not going unless we do produce something here. I guess that's okay. You know, dupes, get somewhere safe. Everyone's all having troubles. And I can't even... the warning doesn't stay up long enough for me to actually see it. It's probably them going down here. Because there's not a lot down here. Like, what are you doing down here? You're getting some brine ice. Yeah, there's 13 tons of it down here. 15 tons. Can we make that a little safer? Is there any oxygen around? Not really. Maybe a little bit right there. Okay. How's this going? So this is at 70. This is at 44 still. I need some more water. Build this as a priority. Make this your first thing to do. Printables available. Oxalite, sure. But look at this pipe mess. Oh, I'm ashamed. This is just no good at all. I just want to see if this works. Once we get that working, we can replace this heat source with anything, and it will continue to work. But right now, this isn't even filling up at all. Because this has priority. Which I want, I guess. You guys running this yet? Disabled by automation grid. Because this is too hot. But that isn't. We didn't give it time to run. How do I get this to circulate without me having to sit on it? Like, maybe if I just connect these two? Like, it was doing it before. So we could say... like that? Maybe? See if that helps. When you're at the point where that's your way of dealing with things, you know you've got a problem. Make a random change and see if it fixes things. It did not. What I want is for if it's full is the issue, so we don't have like the ability to move very much. So we could put a valve right here. And that would get some circulation, I guess. Like that. Let's see if that helps. I know I'm repeating myself. That's not what you want to hear. I think this is gonna not know where to go then. It's on. Oh wait, we haven't built the pipe. Well, things moved a little bit. You know, I just kind of want to tear all this out and redo it better. I might do that instead. I'll think about it. I'm going to give this a think between this episode and the next. I think that I like how this worked out. This is kind of... It's not working yet, but it will work once we figure out this heating. I might just want to do all the heating somewhere else and just run a pipe at 9 degrees in just a loop like right there, rather than trying to do this mess. Yeah, that'd be so much simpler. Anyway, I'll give it a think. We'll talk about it next time. So, till next time, everyone, thanks for watching.